This is a fullback acting like a central forward, and this is again the same fullback running like a central forward. Bayern uses a standard 4-2-3-1 shape with a focus on playing through the middle. Most opposition will counter it by marking their center midfielders and by keeping track of the dropping attackers. To counter this pressing system, Kompany creates two types of uncertainties. The first one is to cause pressing dilemmas for both center backs by dropping the attackers. If a striker drops too deep, any center back will be hesitant to follow him, as it will leave his entire backline exposed. Since Bayern's double pivots pins opposition center midfielders, there won't be any midfielder available to mark the dropping striker. So the striker will become the free man and the press can be bypassed. This can be prevented only if the center back follows the dropper. In this case, the second center back will stay deep to protect the center. To counter this, Bayern drops both the attacking midfielder and the striker, and this means both center backs will be dragged out of positions. Now they have an exposed backline. In a normal case, we usually see a winger inverting to act like a striker, and this can be countered by using the fullback. But here, Kompany adds the second level of uncertainty by pushing the fullback high. He's asking the fullback to cover almost 30 yards to act like a striker. This is incredibly difficult to stop as no winger will be ready to track back such a long distance. Here opposition try to defend the center using the fullback, but again this will leave the winger totally free. The centre back became the victim of the pressing dilemma as he tried to drop back, and Bayern bypassed the first line of press using the striker. See how crucial is the positioning of two centre midfielders and the attacking midfielder who dragged the centre back out. Now it's the striker playing the right back to bypass the whole press. The attack progressed to the winger, and now they have a classic attacking trio with an attacking midfielder ready to play those old school through balls. Here again one centre back is dragged out by the attacking midfielder, so the right back made the run to attack the space. When opposition defended the right back, Bayern pushed the left back to become the new striker. So whenever the forwards drop and there is a potential hole in the back lane, Kompany wants their fullbacks to make that unpredictable runs to catch the defense off guard. The ability of Kane to drop deep plays a huge role in facilitating this tactic. Nowadays, many teams try to achieve this unpredictability by asking their defensive midfielders to make these runs, but it's not very common to see a fullback making such a run in their own half. I think Chelsea use this idea occasionally when Gusto makes those runs from deep positions. At Arsenal, it might be Calafiori, and I have seen O'Reilly making them at City. Anyhow, it's an interesting idea to watch out for.